the
in
message,
comments.
Courtney.
I don't think Cockapoo laughed it off, if that's what they said.
Courtney,
I don't even know the comment you're talking
give me 5 minutes. I'm going to jump back up. I'm just going to go grab Albie from nursery.
Okay.
If I'm going to be sort of accused of something. Well, like I said, I'll have a look at the screen recording. No, but what's the comment? I don't even know what the comment is. That I escaped from Congo. You was very much in that live because this is when you had the interaction with Jake. Oh well, so I didn't see. Okay, well, I didn't see the comment. I wouldn't have laughed at that comment ever. Right, just to be clear. But this is my point. This is what pisses me off with this app. People want to do the whole fucking shit about a donut, and then when this gets brought up yesterday, no one wants to address it. It's crazy.
But I do know for a fact, respectfully, Cockapoo, you were in the box when Dan was saying, let's go find Courtney's work. And you know how horrible it was when that short shit was getting done to you. I was in the box, but I was talking to Jake. I wasn't really paying any attention to what was going on. I just thought it was the normal drama that goes backwards and forwards between you guys all the time. However, I don't agree with anyone looking for anyone off the internet. Well, Dan's done that. He's found my job. He's found my last name, which I've kept off the app. I didn't hear any of that. I went to Lynn's. Yeah. I had a run-in with Jake, unexpectedly, by the way. I didn't know that he was going to see his arse with me, but he did, and I'm good with that.
I didn't get the issue with Jake because Jake was just
I didn't have any issue with Jake. I thought I was having a bit of a laugh, and he just saw his arse, his mask dropped, and he started effing and jumping.
I don't think he has a mask. I think he's very much the same person he is, and I just think because he said like spit it fucking out, that doesn't really mean that his mask has really dropped.
That's your opinion. I don't want to start arguing about whether you think I think whoever's got a mask. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm just saying my opinion. It's not an argument.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so listen. I think there's an opportunity, like Top Girls tried to do, to navigate through this and just go. Do you know what? It all fucking blew up yesterday for reasons that I don't really understand because I thought Devon's life was about something else, and then all of a sudden it's like a back and forth between you guys, and like it's just mad, isn't it? I just think it can just be sorted.
But this has been going on for ages, Cockapoo. I don't think no one's not seeing.
It'll still go on. You don't like each other, but like how long do you want this to go backwards and forwards for?
Oh yeah, I do remember about that. I tried to, Cockapoo, 2 weeks ago. I tried, and Top Girl can vouch for me. I said, let me go unblock Pearl, and I'll let her in my box, and I'll apologise to her for me insinuating that she was going to go live about something. Right? I was going to cut it there. I wanted to cut it. I've managed to sort it out with Top Girl, and I was willing to do that with Pearl. But what ended up happening is, rather than them being mature and coming into my box, they ended up firing up a live, dressing up as a hot dog, putting AIs behind me, and going on about my weight and my looks and stuff, and going on about my marriage.
It's not nice. I don't like all of that stuff. But you both go back at each other a lot. Anyway, listen, I don't know what I'm supposed to have done. There's someone called Double Decker in the comments is saying that I did something or said something.
I don't think it was you. I think it's about Dan, because Dan had made a comment saying that about Gracie or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Your comments are fucking well wild.
I've normally got 20 people. Cockapoo.
Can I just say, like, things that come out of other people's mouths, no one is responsible for what comes out of other people's mouths. And I'm so mad about this gangster granddad comment that I'm just absolutely floored. Like, people saying, oh, Dan deserves an apology. I'll say to Dan what I think, and I'll say to him, like, you know, if you think that's homophobic, I don't think Courtney would have used that in a homophobic way at all. I genuinely don't. But that Congo comment, and then if he got into the box and said that as well, that's fucking wild. Like, all this back and forth petty bullshit, no one cares. But to say to someone escaped from Congo, honestly, I'm shocked.
I never mentioned Dan's name yesterday. I never spoke about him. He's the one that started Cam 2 and started saying, I'm going to find her job and stuff. I was sitting with Chantel just discussing what happened today.
No one needs to be found in anyone's jobs or anyone's addresses or any of this shit. Like, mate.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to go. There's somebody called Charlie Says in the comments that's actually just making pure shit up, apparently, that I said yesterday. Anyway, I'm off.
Okay, Race. Bye. Anyway, anyone finds a
Is
dog.
Dan live?
I think I'm being counted. Charlie, we love Charlie Says. Anyway, oh, they're on pearls. This is the thing, like, I generally don't want anyone to be, like, having to defend me or anything like that. Like, everything I do by myself, but I'm just... Oh? What am I doing a call for? Hi!
I think, Courtney, I don't think you should apologise for any of the other stuff, right? Because I don't think it's fair what's happened. But I think if someone's offended, then you know deep down the right thing is just to apologise if that person's offended. But I get why you're in that position because you don't want to apologise for all the other stuff that's happened to you. But I think if he's offended with that, then just apologise for that. Do you know what I mean?
I get...
I'm going to speak loud and clear. I'm fucking offended and I want an apology because this happened before Courtney even opened her mouth. So can we get an apology in order, please? Because what the fuck are we doing? How can we address one offence? It's always the fucking same on this app. We address one offence that everyone's had to fucking Google and see that it's offensive, but the other offence gets fucking shut down yet again.
Yeah, but it's not Dan that's made that comment, is
Dan,
it?
when I went and addressed it in Dan Fox, he got me removed and called me a fucking bitch.
The thing is, Hayley, right? Respectfully, they haven't just been going at me. They're digging in my fucking work and they're looking into my last name. They're wasting time looking into me. Right? Yeah. I never meant that in any shape or form.
No, I know.
Right? And they don't care that I'm offended for everything that they've been fucking doing to me for ages. Yeah. So why should I apologise to people who don't care about my feelings? They don't care about how they've been affecting me. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm in a much stronger place than I have been. But I've been at a very dark place because of people like them.
Yeah, I've messaged you. Do you know what I mean? But I get all of that, babe. I get all of that. I just think, you know, when it comes to racism or homophobia, I think sometimes homophobia is put aside on this app sometimes. And I think if he's genuinely offended by that, then, you know, I think he always owed an apology. I think the other stuff is a separate issue that you have a conversation about. Do you know what I mean? Like that comment. But I think if he's genuinely offended by that comment, then we apologise, don't we? And we move on. We're adults.
Well, I'm going to be as immature as them for a change, and I'm going to say when I get an apology for him digging into my work and doxing me,
do not apologise. He's not offended. He's making a mockery of the LGBTQ community. He is not offended. A donut is a yummy snack. You can have jam, you can have sprinkles, you can have chocolate, you can have icing, you can even have custard or jelly. He is not offended. Don't apologise. Just making you look stupid.
Because I don't think people can tell people what they're offended by. I don't think that is, and we have this conversation all the time, Courtney. We hear it all the time.
But then when I'm offended when they say racist stuff, I use the race card. So he's using his gay card, innit?
I guess that's your opinion. I guess that's all I wanted
and I'm
to say,
offended
Courtney.
by that, and you can't tell me
the thing is, Hayley, I will sit here and say if he is offended by it, that's fair enough. I get that, but at the same breath, when he comes and apologises to me for what he's been offending me for and potentially putting my child at risk. Nah.
Yeah, I hear that. It was just that point of view, Courtney. I get what you're doing, but you know, it's just having the same stance, isn't it, for everything across this app? Like sometimes everything's made a mockery of, whether that's racism or homophobia. This app is terrible for it. Let's be honest.
No, and it is, and I agree. And the person that's really bad for it, he sits with someone that openly is saying slurs against that said community is sitting with him and nothing is said about it.
Yeah.
So he's not calling that out. He's quite happy to sit with him when he's calling Zach and Sobriety Jack a gay slur.
I guess it's not a conversation that can be had across the two.
No, I get that, but at the same breath, I can't have a conversation with Dan until the day he apologises for doxing me on the internet when I've done nothing to him to deserve that, when he's dragging my weight and looks constantly, talking about my body parts.
Yeah, I don't agree with any of that.
No, I know,
You
I
that
know.
I don't stand with that. Like, I don't understand. People are on an app and people take it so seriously. It's genuinely an app.
Yeah.
And people hate people that they've never met or ever spoken to. It's wild.
I can tell you this now. You would never hear a slur come out of my mouth.
No,
I would never use anything as a slur. That was me calling him a donut because he was being dumb in that moment, and that's the factor of it. He was playing dumb.
I've never heard of it, to be fair. I say it all the time. I've never even heard of it. But
Yeah.
no worries, my angel. Well, I'll be in your comments.
No worries. Right, thank you, Haley. Bye. She won't even say this. Oh, do you know what, Mark? Exactly. Donut is such a common word in Scotland. So if I'm expected to apologise, I think I'm due an apology as well for the fact that he is sat with his chat and looking into my work Instagrams and looking for my last name. Like, so when I get that apology, then I'll give him an apology. Because why is it that it's only him that can be offended? And I think Chantel is owed a massive apology by this gangster Granda as well. And while people are telling me to apologise, people should be telling gangster Granda to apologise to Chantel. No, I'm gonna come off. He's on Pearl saying sorry. I can't hear it. I'll be honest. I'm on my phone. Is anyone able to? Can we get rid of this? Get out of my chat, jeez. We do not want your pictures in here of bums. Exactly, TM. I get it a lot, but if anyone can send me the screen recording of Dan apologising sincerely, none of mocking, and actually being genuine with it, then... Oh, sorry, Top Girls in the Box, I didn't realise.
Right,
Sorry.
so, Clay, sorry,
Yeah.
Courtney. So, the go back to Jamaica comment was because they weren't talking to anybody except for themselves. They were because Dan and Pearl are going to holiday on Jamaica to Jamaica.
Yeah,
so they were doing it to each other, not to anybody else.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I was only speaking about this comment.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that, and I don't like Gangster Grandad. I don't even know who the fuck he is. So
There is
very,
no
very
way
racist.
that you could put that into context because in the screenshot, I can even post it so that it could show both screenshots. Because the other screenshot was sent. He goes, "Who's this?" As in who was speaking, as in Chantel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, there's no excuse for that comment.
no.
Right, I need to get home.
Yeah, I need to go as well because I need to go back to work before I'm doxed and sacked. Right. Defamation, I'm going to head.
I'm going to get the kids ready. Chantel's live. If
Okay.
wants to go over to her.
Guys, all to Chantel's. Everyone to Chantel's.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Love yous all. Bye. I think...